Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week, the original print-on-demand niches show. This is episode number 233, and we are focused exclusively on the number one niche right now. We're trying to make as much money as we can in the immediate future because there are so many sales taking place in this niche. You can probably guess what it is, but if not, you're not going to have to wait long to see it. I've got 5 sub-niches for you to target to increase your sales immediately, so let's get to it. By the way, sorry about the echo in this room. We recently moved. I'm working to fix it, so just bear with me. I'll get that fixed this week, hopefully. All right, let's get started with an Amazon merch sales update. In the last 7 days, I made 331 sales. You might have expected to see a lot more sales, but just a personal choice of mine with my very high tier merch account. I did not upload any political themed designs to that account. Mainly because, well, in the tier that I'm in, I don't think it's worth the risk. Amazon has been known to just reject political stuff and not really provide a reason, or at least that's what I hear through the channels that I'm plugged into. You know what I mean? Comments on videos like this one, Facebook groups, etc. So I just didn't think it was worth the risk. Although, I mean, I definitely left a lot of money on the table based on the amount of money I've made selling in the political niche, pretty much in every other opportunity, primarily Amazon Seller Central and Etsy. Anybody who's not familiar with that, like I might have a chance of cracking 6-figure profits just from the political niche. I won't really know till the end of the year. So yeah, definitely there's a big niche to be selling in right now, and it is politics, of course. If you want to follow me on Instagram, by the way, linked in the description, you can keep up to date with my daily sales for motivation. So let's look at the top 10. This is not me curating it. This is just the organic top 10. So check that out. 10 for 10, all of them are in the Trump niche. And that is no surprise as we just had the election and he won the election. So he'll be the next president. And what do you know? That's going to take us right into our 5 niches for the week. They're going to be sub niches related to the election. And you're not going to want to miss, by the way, number 4 and number 5, because you may think you know all the Trump niches, but these I think present really nice opportunities coming up in the maybe not as immediate future, but honestly, between now and the end of the year, as it relates to Trump. So let's go. Niche number 1. You probably could have guessed. It has to be Daddy's home. I saw somebody mention in a YouTube comment that the BSR was as low as like 4, or I think they might have even said like 2. All right. So, I mean, keep in mind, guys, BSR is a relative data point that Amazon shows us. It's the best sellers rank, and it ranks all the products in a category to all the other products in that category. So if you have a number 2 bestseller, well, that means only one other product in that category was outselling it. The Trump stuff has been on fire, and the BSRs here for Daddy's home. And Podly does not have every single one of them indexed, by the way. Like no research tool has a database of like every single merch product other than Amazon. But look at that. I mean, just the first one, current BSR, 605, 30-day average BSR, 95,000. That's insane, right? If this was, trading stocks or something, you would say this is an incredible breakout of an emerging trend, right? If you just plotted this like you do like a stock chart, you know what I mean? The second one, BSR, 3,000. Next one, 10,000. Next one, 13,000, right? There's just so much potential here. Let's move on to niche number 2. How about 4547? Trump was the 45th president. Trump will be the 47th president. Okay, so 4547, hopefully it makes a lot of sense to you. Anybody that was basically uploading designs, preparing for a Trump victory, and you probably also prepared for a Kamala victory, because why not just play both sides? Well, you probably uploaded at least a few 4547 designs. So no surprise there. By the way, if you're struggling with design, Creative Fabrica has got you covered. They have a ton of different resources to help you, but they also just have pre-made designs. So 4547, you can see here. I took that, I uploaded it to Placeit just to show you how easily you can then turn this into a mock-up. This entire process takes minutes, you know what I mean? Certainly less than 5 minutes. If you've got a Creative Fabrica membership and a Placeit membership, they play very well together. So here you've got the guy wearing the 4547. By the way, you can change the color of the shirts. Here it is on white, here it is on red, and here it is on, you guessed it, blue. All right, there's no easier way to make mockups, and they've got thousands and thousands of mockups on Placeit. So I'm gonna link to both in the description. Moving on to niche number 3, How about Trump is my president? Trump is my president for the people that voted for Trump that are excited about his second term. And a lot of these also have Jesus is my savior, Trump is my president. So they're mixing religion with politics, which, I mean, as somebody who sells t-shirts, I don't really care. You know what I mean? If people want to buy it and wear it, then I want to sell it. You know what I mean? As long as the money's green. So Trump is my president was the actual phrase that I honed in on here. But Jesus is my savior, Trump is my president is also a popular version or variant of this, okay? I'm kind of blocking the 10th one. If I hide myself really quickly, you can see that it just says in the bottom right, Trump is my president, okay? Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but in some of these mockups, we can kind of tell here that sweatshirts and hoodies are also becoming quite popular as the weather turns colder. So just something worth considering if you're not, if you're uploading to like Etsy or Seller Central, make your stuff available on sweatshirts and hoodies, but also on Amazon merch. Go back and enable your best-selling designs on hoodies and sweatshirts. Make sure you do that. All right, we got to get to niche number 4 now. And this is the first one I wanted to get you guys aware of, and that is make Thanksgiving great again. This is not a new niche, but perhaps you can put a 2024 spin. Perhaps you can make a Trump 47th president spin. You know what I mean? Maybe you implement a Kamala Harris element to it. I don't know. Just make it so that it's relevant for 2024. Certainly based on BSRs, right? This is not projection. We know this to be true now because Amazon gives us the BSR data point, so we don't have to guess. Certainly there is interest in these Trump themed designs, okay? But make Thanksgiving great again was the primary keywords. There's also the Trumpkin pumpkin. There's the Trumpkin pie, make Thanksgiving great again. There's so many ways to go about doing this, guys. Moving on to niche number 5. So niche number 5, how about I'll be home for Christmas? Remember niche number 1, the daddy's home, and how well that was selling? We said we had a BSR of it was like under 5, right? Somebody commented it was like BSR 4 or BSR 2, I don't remember, but just absolutely insane. Like they're probably making over 1,000 sales in a day from that one design. I mean, that's insane, all right? The amount of money, and that's why we're here, right? We're trying to make money selling t-shirts and selling apparel, print-on-demand apparel. So get after it, right? If the daddy's home is selling that well, then how about I'll be home for Christmas? It's basically the same Trump graphics here. You know, you can see somebody put a Christmas hat right there and they made it pink and then they've got the red version. It would not surprise me if that was the same seller. Just a bunch of different ones. I'm sure a lot of these are using AI. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they're just really good artists, but AI is also breaking down the barriers. If you're not a good artist, you can still be selling in niches just like this one. But niche number 5, guys, if the daddy's home is selling as well as it is, the I'll be home for Christmas between now and Christmas with Trump in front of the White House wearing I would say implement some Christmas elements. So the Christmas hat, the Christmas lights, just lots of different ways to go about it. This one should be a home run for at least a few of you guys that get after it, all right? Emerging, and when I say at least a few, I mean, there's gonna be so many sales. Like even if you just make one sale, that's a win. You know what I mean? 1 is more than 0. And the great thing about Amazon, guys, is 1 tends to lead to 2, 2 leads to 4, 4 leads to 8, right? But it all starts with that first one. All right, let's look at emerging trends now. So these are products that are outperforming their 3-month average BSR. What do you know? You got a lot of the Trump stuff. You got a Hello Kitty shirt, and then you got some Thanksgiving stuff. But I would say for the most part, predictable that the week after the election, whoever's declared the winner is going to see an uptick in their merch. Looking ahead, so now we're going to deviate from the election stuff. Thanks for bearing with me if you guys are tired of hearing about it. I'm not even into politics, but I love money. And I mean, the sales, man, the sales, right? That's why we're here. So I could talk about it all day from a t-shirt perspective, but do not talk to me about it outside of there. All right, looking ahead, unrelated to politics, these are at least a month out, smaller holidays. We have December 10th, Human Rights Day. December 11th, White Elephant Day. December 12th, Gingerbread House Day. December 13th is Friday the 13th. And December 14th is International Monkey Day. All right, so just a couple extra ideas for you there. Let's look at the archive now, and we're gonna go back 11 months to see what might be selling well 1 month from today. So that's gonna be like peak kind of Christmas gift giving season. Honestly, a lot of simple text-based designs may or may not surprise you, but we've been seeing this for a couple years in a row now. It's not just Christmas themed and Christmas cross-niched products that are gonna be best sellers. A lot of them are also just evergreen designs. So that is the archive. Now let's look at remove designs. And there is a theme to the removed designs this week, and you may be able to guess why. Well, if Kamala lost the election, well, a lot of people in the lower tiers, tier 10, tier 25, tier 100, even tier 500, your Amazon merch upload slots are extremely valuable. And, you know, the Kamala stuff, it's going to fall out of favor the less it's talked about on the, news, the television, whatever. The less it's talked about, the less popular it is going to be in terms of sales. So why not delete those slots and free up room for, other niches that are in higher demand? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to learn my exact process that makes me six-figure profits every year since 2019 selling print on demand, it is linked in the description. It shows you how to start, scale, and automate your print on demand business in that order. And I have a private community where I go live twice a week, and it's a great place to just work directly with me. If you would like to join, it is linked in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you soon with another new video.